Hey guys, Popular Boat here, and I am playing some more Hearts of Iron 4 as Fascist Cuba, or the Phalangist Cuba. We've won our first war, we're preparing for our second, and we are hoping that the US doesn't get any big ideas. Although they are going straight for war with Japan, so that's going to be interesting. And hopefully a good distraction for them. Although that might shove them into the Allies. But we will see. I should have a look what Japan's doing actually. Are they winning their fight? Jack and I can be counselled with any others. In 2 years take Haiti. We'll fight the US eventually. Either because they've had enough of us expanding, or because we're strong enough to give them a run for their money. Okay, we're a month away from our next claim. Concentrated Industry 2 is done. We could go straight to working on 3, which is probably a good idea. How is our efficiency cap looking? Okay, has that given us the space to build any more? Yes. Okay then. We will go for the additional cap first. Now constructions, I want another dockyard please. Yep. I like the idea of preemptively attacking the US, they'd never see it coming. Steel puppets are fun, yeah true. We can invade through Florida. We just need Texas. Yeah, maybe once we actually have more than once we have double digits, or triple digits ideally. Okay. Really want to get some land doctrine up soon, rather than more manpower. Yeah, army effort time. Maybe once Japan goes, once US and Japan start fighting, we can go and snipe Panama. If we eat all around Panama, we might be able to contest the canal, which would be very useful for us. We'll get some puppets of people who don't have any factories that I want. Maybe like El Salvador or something. Okay, not much time left. Just a week to go and we will go stomp Dominican Republic. We can get another guy. Let's actually start our next plan first. Who would I like? Let's just grab Panama next, I think. Yes, everyone has factories, but not everyone has as many factories as each other. Like, I'm going to be going for the people that are going to be the biggest boost to us. And let's go. I'll puppet people as I get to ones that I feel like actually bothering to. Because we also need the manpower in our own state, we need the resources in our own state, which we do get as puppets, but we also want factories in our own state. We're not going to be able to fight the big guys if we don't have the resources ourselves to do so. Let's move them to there and get the next naval invasion started. Assuming it's not going to do the stupid thing and try and go all the way around. At the moment we're trying to just blob as much as we can so we can get to the point we can fight these larger guys who outnumber us. And then we'll be trying to grow some more. Once we can take these bigger guys, we can puppet any smaller states we haven't already eaten. Let's improve our army offense, I think. Because we don't need a tank designer, don't need a naval designer, don't really need our navy to be stronger than our army, at least for now. If we can get to that point, if we live long enough to not get wrecked by the USA, we will certainly puppet them. Okay, how long till this is ready now that that is growing? Now that our world tension is growing. June, another 6 months. Might actually start improving relations with Venezuela. And we want equipment focuses. We'll start improving relations with Venezuela, try and buddy up with them, probably get them in a faction with us, and eat all the smaller states. There's no reason to puppet anything that is going to be nicer for us. Oh, we finally have some capacity to increase some things again. Reich has declared on Luxembourg. Have they even... Interesting. Okay, the Reich's going west instead of east. Support weapons 1 is done. We've got Marines. We can go for level 2. Artillery would be helpful. I think we'll just rush for weapons 2, get that going, and then we can get some cannons. I'm not going to do any messing around with coups in this run. I'm going to see how far we can go as solo Cuba. Well, solo to an extent. And and then if we get wrecked by the US in a year or 2 or 3, then I'll do another attempt and convert the US to be fascist, and see if we can have a bit of troll mode fun being in charge of a fascist faction, an American fascist faction, and taking on the Allies and Axis and maybe Comintern. What resources are we short on? We've got excess oil, but we need a bit more steel. It's not too much of a detriment at the moment. Okay, let's just continue with our land doctrine. I don't really think we need anyone as a buffer state. I'd rather blob out as hard as we can, so we can be as strong individually as we can be, and then see how far we can go. Taking puppets this early just seems like a waste of a war, to be honest. There's a button to continue, as there is in is there a button to continue in EU4? Have they added that in yet? It basically gets the end date and then there's a continue button. But the game is essentially over by that end date because you would have researched everything possible. It's just if you really want to finish off things. Although I don't know if... I think it might disable achievements then. Luxembourg has capitulated. I don't think the Germans are going to be strong enough to take on the Allies at all. Oh, they do have a lot of men. Should be interesting at least. Interesting direction for them to go so early. We might see Poland forming their own faction and actually beating back Axis. US is working on War Plan Black to go intervene with the Germans. Yeah, I can't remember if EU4 does. I'm pretty sure they've added it, but I think most of their games have a continue on the end date. It just disables things like achievements. Okay, June. Almost caught up on upgrades. What? Germany's going crazy. Keen to go... The US has now joined the Allies. Great. I guess Germany wants to go both ways around. Italy wants some Swiss land. Philippines have joined the Allies. Well, hopefully that'll just mean the US is too busy to worry about us. Equipment effort is complete. Let's go with military youth. Czechoslovakia's joined the Allies. Italy's eaten Albania. Germany's fighting Czechoslovakia. Okay, the Axis are gonna get wrecked. Yeah, this has been going pretty damn fast. How much did the declaration on Luxembourg push it? Oh, they actually sat there and justified the war goal on them. They didn't even wait for the focus. A couple more months to go. we should probably expand our marines now, since we have a bit more. Concentrated industry is done. Let's get artillery being built. Whoops, don't want guns. Marines. Cool, we've got the manpower, we've got the equipment. That'll make our marines way stronger. Bad thing is that the US unlocks the focus tree. By being at war, they can rush stuff. Luckily, that also means Pax Americana will be more delayed. Yes, I'm certainly hoping so. Especially because being at war, they're going to be putting a lot of their focuses into getting their economy fixed. Germany going for a 3-front war. Well, sort of 1-2 fronts. Okay. Naval speed might be worthwhile, so if we do get into naval combat, our guys will move in fast. I think we'll get the trade deal opinion modifier first, though. Not too far off our war for Panama. And then at least we'll have land contact to Colombia, but they are going to be a lot stronger than we are. Almost can get a non-aggression pact with Venezuela, which will get us one step closer to them maybe being interested in joining our faction. Once we can actually create factions, that is. Does anyone know what the effective partisans thing is? We're going to be annexing Panama. But yeah, is the effect on effective partisans on us related to occupied areas breaking stuff? Or am I not understanding it at all? Yeah, okay. I wonder if the AI even attempts to coup people, or if that's purely for players at this point. Getting better guns, well, artillery that is. It's 39 now, it's probably a good idea to improve our marines. That's not much of a surprise. My mate has arrived, so if I'm talking to myself not so much at stream, then that is why, just for a heads up. So this will be my last session for today. Almost time for war with Panama. We're playing as Fascist Cuba. Cuba was communist.
Fascist, communist, close. They both don't like freedom.
Factories have an upgrade in 39, which we already have. Okay, we've got our justification for war. So, hello Panama. Okay, we've finished our focus. Italy is trying to be better friends with Germany when they're already at war together. Let's activate that job and pick a new focus. let's get down to the point we can do our own faction. I don't really want to join the Axis. Venezuela would join us if we did have the ability to make a faction, so we'll get to that point. France bans communism. USSR and Germany are planning to split Poland. Surprise, surprise. Let's get our increase to production efficiency cap. Don't want to join the Axis because they're going to get fucked, I think. Germany fabricated a claim on Luxembourg, so he started war with the Allies before they even had taken Czechoslovakia or fought Poland, and then they also declared on Switzerland. So like, they're probably going to get wrecked. And the USA is already in the Allies in 39. Are you guys moving, or...? Okay, so that's still broken. Ah, that is incredibly painful.
What's up?
So, because Panama joins both sides of the ocean, we can't actually do a naval invasion to it because we need naval supremacy all the way around. Even though the line is going directly from there to there. All their provinces border both sides as well. Well, that was a complete waste of time. Thanks, game. Thank you very much. We're probably going to have the same issue down here too. Can we even... No, we can't even cover both. Ah, fuck's sake. What? We can request the US joins us in this war. Let's see if that'll actually work, because if it does, that's hilarious. Yes, they have. Can we get transport to your land then? We have to wait another day. Ah, shit. Panama has joined the Allies. Wait, that kind of breaks things. No, Panama joined the Axis. Okay. Why can't we move there? We have 0 available convoys. Oh, right. Okay, convoy production. Broken game is broken. Let's drop this battle plan, since we can't actually execute it, and send our people to there. Yeah, US are allies, so Panama's joined the Axis, so this bug that we can't actually get to there is going to break things a little. But at least the US won't be able to declare war on us. And they are capturing land for us. So, that works at least. We have an invitation to the Allies even though we are fascists. No thank you. Oh well. You guys can go be military police over there then. Yeah, we're not in a faction, so we should still be able to form the faction once we have the opportunity to. We just won't be able to be at war with the Allies, I guess. Well, with the USA at least. So that's a bit broken. Costa Rica doesn't even have an army. could have patrolled the other side of the canal to send the invasion. I can't actually patrol the other side of the canal because before the US was involved in the war, I didn't have access through the Panama Canal. The other one was red because you couldn't get all of it due to intel. The whole list of the naval invasion was states all the way around South America. It was trying to land from this side, which we didn't have access through the canal before the US was in the war. I had the same thing happen in my last game when I was trying to get to Panama. Finland accepts Soviet demands instead of starting a war. Czechoslovakia has a little pocket of troops and they're pushing back the Axis. We are at war with the Axis though, which is a bit annoying. Anyway, free factories. Let's get some cannons being built. And we want... yeah, a few more convoys. Yeah, once this is in video form. Actually, I'll show you in a minute. The list of places it was going to was all the way around. This might actually be a good place for next break. Let's get to the point we can create a faction, and then I'll call it a day. We'll see how we go with speed 5. Hey, that didn't take long to justify at all. I thought we'd have to wait another 6 months. Ooh, potential enemy of Colombia. Was Colombia... Colombia decided to guarantee their independence. Well, that's not a huge issue, because they won't be able to get to us through... Yeah, we'll see how we go with that. This game is a bit broken now because of the mixing of wars. Oh well. So we're just gonna be like a third wheel on this war. This is a mess. Well, this might be a short-lived series. Let's see where we can actually defend. Poland cedes Danzig in Danzig or war. Let's get that done so we can do our faction. Let's get a line up. US is running away from Colon. No template using artillery. That's fine. We actually need to get more steel. And I think we will. Czechoslovakia has capitulated. Get a naval advisor. Let's see if Columbia is waiting for us. Hold up, let's get rid of that line. Draw a new line. Give them a command. Okay, once we actually have some artillery built up, we'll get started attaching them to our divisions. Hey, we have 3 dockyards again. How about more destroyers then? This is just a silly mess of a game now. But hey, we'll see how it goes. Okay, we just need to complete this. Why are you guys going all the way out? Hong Kong has fallen. Oh, you're trying to go around that way now. Yeah, Germany hasn't really made much headway. It looks like the UK is landing up over here near Hanover. It's certainly going to be an interesting war. How's Japan doing? Japan is losing. China's just wrecking Japan. We're just going to fly under the radar, see how much land we can take. Go a bit silly. Can you... Okay, stop executing that line if you're going to be so stupid about it. Have the new guys finished training yet? No. Assign to there. It'd be quite amusing if we can hold off Columbia. Oh, the US is landing here now. Lovely. Okay, let's get rid of that line. Draw a new one. We want your capital. Let's get across this river. So if the US pushes through our lands, it'll give it to us. Wonder how much the new patch improves the AI. I've only seen one series where Germany actually managed to be useful. Most of the AI improvements were how the AI handles front lines, where they deploy stuff, and what they do with them. Like, it seemed to be quality of life kind of fixes. And some to do with how the AI deals with their fronts. And I think plane assignment too, even. Assigning them to where they're needed rather than just occasional spots. Are the Oh, Soviets have declared on Poland. Germany still gives zero fucks about Poland because they're busy in their own wars. The US is sending fucking tons of units into Europe. We can almost do our infection, and then I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, this is just gonna be hilarious. We'll just eat all of South America and then go go crush what's left of the world. Because this is just silly. I haven't actually seen Soviets declare on Poland yet, so that's an interesting development. Are you guys gonna help that fight, or are you just gonna change your minds? Poland wants a non-aggression pact. Poland is scared of Cuba. You're waiting on support equipment. Let's drop that back. And how are we looking for stock of guns now? 22. How much will it cost, or how many do we need if we add them on? 240. We will wait. Come on, can you get across the river now, please? I like that 6 of our divisions are taking on 11 of theirs. They actually don't have much equipment. We might have a good chance here. German interest in Scandinavia. Germany's just going apeshit. We can now make our faction. Let's get doctrine effort, I think. Assign a factory over to support equipment production. And see if... yeah, there we go. Your faction name here. What shall we name our faction, guys? Illuminati? Since we've kind of just puppeted the world into war. Thank you for the follow, Zigbar. I think we'll go with the Illuminati. We'll just bring all the world into conflict. The dawn of the Illuminati. Screenshot taken. We're actually involved in the Japanese-Chinese war. Okay, before I wrap up, let's have a quick summary of the game. So the Illuminati is going strong. We've puppeted our way into Allies vs Axis wars. Comintern is fighting the Allies. Everyone is just at war with everyone. This is just a complete mess, and I'm actually loving it. It's pretty hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna have to call it a day here. Hey, we can invite more people to faction. El Salvador wants to be a part of this, as well as Peru. On that high note, I'm gonna have to call it a day here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying. This is gonna be a pretty ridiculous playthrough, I think. This is pretty hilarious. So, thanks guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying. Leave some comments, share with your friends, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I will see you next time.